back in the couch. Go grab Grandma. Get the dog spot, sit him right down. You're looking for something you ain't never seen before. You're looking for a home with a Loch Ness monster. Roddy Piper, you're looking. Say, grab the children, grab the women, tell the policemen, turn in their baggage. Because I'm coming to your living room. So bar the doors or I don't get in for that. I'm Roddy Piper.
Exciting wrestling action, Sunday nights at 11:30.
Why are women so happy about new Tickle antiperspirant? Is it because Tickle is the first roll-on with a big, wide ball? Is it because Tickle comes in 4 fresh fragrances? Or is it because Tickle helps keep you dry all day? Make yourself happy. Staying drier is nicer with a little Tickle. Why are women so happy about new Tickle antiperspirant? Is it because Tickle is the first roll-on with a big, wide ball?
I like to keep myself sparkling clean and fresh. Now, if you want all-day freshness, there's this concentrated cleaner called Blue. Just pop Blue in the tank, then every time I flush, I get a Blue detergent rinse that helps clean and deodorize me for up to a month. The tablet dissolves, so there's no dripping mess to remove, and my fingers don't get stained. I tell you, Blue makes me feel brand new. Try concentrated Blue. It's the simplest bowl cleaner yet.
Every time folks eat Super Fruity Bonkers fruit candy, it makes a big hit. Know why Bonkers is so super fruity? It's got a chewy fruity outside with an extra fruity inside. Makes me want to eat it up.
Bonkers bonks you out.
Thumb candy!
Think of the biggest sports fans on your Christmas list, and I'll show you the biggest present you can give them. Here it is, a whole year of sports. Week after week of the top magazine in sports, Sports Illustrated. Starting with our special year-end issue and followed by the bowl games. Super Bowl 15, the year in sports, plus baseball, basketball, hockey, tennis, golf. 52 great issues of Sports Illustrated at our special holiday rate of just $27.95. That's $8 off our regular subscription price. And your shopping couldn't be easier. Just dial toll-free 800-621-8200 with the addresses of the people on your list. A gift card will be on its way, and we won't bill you until next year. Sports Illustrated is 64% off the cover price, and the phone call is free. So call 800-621-8200, and they'll cheer you once a week for the rest of the year.
Now, it's here. The excitement, the adventure of a new force at breakfast.
We'll call them C-3POs.
New C-3PO cereal from Kellogg's. Twin rings, phased together. For 2 crunches in every double O. A delicious part of this nutritious breakfast. Now you can experience the taste of Kellogg's C-3POs. A crunchy new force at breakfast.
May the force be with you.
What's this crazy sigma-jiggle? It's a squiggly water wiggle. What you do when you're a giggle?
Water wiggle!
Crazy water wiggle. You can't tell what he'll do. You think you're chasing him, and boo, he's chasing you. What you do when you're a giggle?
Water wiggle!
There's sweat in every wriggle. Water wiggle!
Water wiggle water toy. Your parents attach it to any garden hose.
I gotta feel the taste, gotta make it right. Just one thing will do. Gotta get popped, yeah, gotta get pops.
The pop sensation of Kellogg's Corn Pop cereal, part of this nutritious breakfast.
I gotta get popped, yeah, gotta get pops.
Coming at you free. Your own wacky wall walker. It tumbles and crawls down walls and even glows in the dark. It's wacky and free in Corn Pops.
Pop is a bad dude.
Watching TV is fun. But reading a good book will complete the picture.
Hey, what are you reading? Oh, nothing.
When a good TV show makes you want to find out more, find it in a book. TV and books work together to really take you places.
To find out how, write Kids Net.
What up, cyberspace cadet, cyber fan, fanbots galore? It's all right, PROSTATE. You know what that means. It's Sunday. You know what that means. It's time for ice cream. And the reason I call it ice cream is simple. I consider talking to new people or, people I want to know more about. That's a treat to me. I enjoy it. And it's really, this show is for my benefit. And if I ask you to do this show, it's because I'm asking you to do me a favor, because I find every new person, every flavor of the week is just a fascinating, joyful experience for me. I love talking to people, and today's guest is no exception to the desire. First time I'd known this person through chats, and we'll address the chat in a minute. For quite a while now, maybe 6 months at least. And one night I heard her sing, and when she did, my gut said, I got to talk to this lady. And I asked her to do the show, and she kindly obliged, and she's here with us today. The one and only Kyiverdam. Welcome to Ice Cream Interview.
Thank you for having me today.
How you doing? All right? You feeling good?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm a little nervous though.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
All right. We got a slight delay on your answers, so I don't know what's causing that, but it's
okay.
It is what it is. Sorry about that.
Should I refresh?
If you want to. There we go. Hey.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, any delays?
Yeah, it's just a slight delay. Anyway, that we can deal with that. I don't know if that may be me, man. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm a goofy guy.
Okay.
So
Let's try to answer as quick as possible then.
Right. And remember, all right, chat. Let's address chat before we do anything, because they are a nifty bunch out there. Don't need to say I don't need to say hello to you, because you're here. You're with me. But Shadacat, hey, what's happening? Cronin, your boy Pat, always lost on nothing else. Greetings, man. It's like an all-star group of people. Terry Diamantis, Check Your Logic, Zalblay. Hit me up for a friend on Discord and I'll talk to you. Check Your Logic, of course. Duck Dog, damn. It's like it's a all-star heavy hitter chat today, man. Sarad Mantine, one and only. Bubonic for you. I salute you, sir. Johnny Hellcat, I salute you too. For those about to rock, I salute you all. Dr. Functional, I see you there. Trying to sneak in under my gaze. Ain't happening. Okay. So, all right. So, Kyiverdam, Miss Kyiverdam, the lovely Kyiverdam.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The way that I do with this show is that I've got questions, and it always starts talking, opening up and talking about YouTube and relationship wise with YouTube, and then we get into more biographical type things, because everybody, we know people from chats or people that are streaming now, because I think you started streaming pretty regularly. I've listened to a couple of your streams, and so what I try to do here is try to ask questions that'll kind of give a different kind of angle to how these people and who they are, right, and how they what makes them, I think. So and with that in mind, all right, we'll go ahead and we'll go in the dog and cat room, because it's always hopping in there, and the chat gets to join us on the page on the screen. All right, so Kyiverdam, How long have you been on YouTube, and what was the main reason you decided you started with YouTube?
Well, I've known about YouTube since 2005, but I didn't really. I made videos from time to time, like when I was in high school, like in 2007. But I joined this little circle here back in late August, early September of 2019. Yeah, and I've been regularly posting in chat since then. I made a couple of friends, close friends, in this community.
And so what made you want to?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what made you want to start streaming?
I just wanted to try it out and see if I could get an audience at all.
Indeed.
Or if anybody in chat would watch me.
Well, I think you got some pull. You know, it's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what about the persona and the name Kyiverdam or Dr. Kyiv? You want to tell everybody how that came about and why you chose it?
Sure. Well, I chose Kyiverdam because it's a combination of Kyiv, which is the Ukrainian capital, and Amsterdam, which is the Dutch capital. And those are two of my nationalities. I'm part Ukrainian and part Dutch and other things too, but I just like the name Kyiverdam.
Yeah. So what's the chance? Go ahead.
And I'm currently Dr. Kyiv right now because it's a play on Jill Biden, because if she can be called a doctor, anyone can, right?
Right. Totally. Yeah. Let's see. All right. So all right. So when people like view you, like tune into one of your streams or anything, how much of the person that they're getting, how much would you say is the real you?
I'd say most of it. I try to not to give too much away about myself, because I like to show my cats a lot, but I try to suppress my awkward speech patterns, because I don't know, I think I have an awkward speech pattern because sometimes I'll pause, or sometimes I'll slur my words together, or I can't think of what to say at the right time and stuff.
But it's
live TV.
I blame old age for that shit. Right? Mm-hmm. And maybe a little THC. Mm-hmm. So you're part Ukrainian, part Dutch. So what's the chances that you're blonde?
I'm not blonde.
So that was what about a redhead?
I have red undertones in my hair, but I'm a brunette.
Brunette. Nice.
Thank you.
It's always the last thing that I was thinking. That shows you how I think. All right. So, this is the kind of icebreaker for the biographical stuff. Is there a food from your childhood that you couldn't stand, and now as an adult you actually like it?
Several. I used to not like chicken or beef that much, but one time I was at like some medieval place, like several towns away, and they served chicken, and I was like, oh, forget it. Hell with it. I'll just try it, and I liked it. And I tried beef too. I can't remember when, but I like it too now.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So were you raised a vegetarian?
No, I like hot dogs and shrimp and smoked fish, but and ham, but that's pretty much all the meat I liked when I was a kid.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. And all right. So moving on. Let's see. Using one word, how would you describe your family growing up?
Dysfunctional.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so who would you say is the most influential person from your family?
I'd say my mom or my cousin.
Were there any? How many kids were your immediate family?
I was raised as an only child, but I have. It's complicated. I have a sister on my dad's side, and she has a half sister on her mom's side. So, the half sister on her mom's side is not related to me at all. But we refer to our dad, especially since he passed away. And a couple years ago, it was found out that we have a long lost sister who found us through a DNA test.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. So,
Yeah.
all right, but you guys didn't
Yeah.
like necessarily all grow up together.
No, all of my sisters are at least 20 years older than I am, and they moved away down south several years before I was even born. So I was raised as an only child.
All right. So, what kind of kid were you growing up?
I was kind of a weird kid. I wasn't the happiest of kids. I mean, I was introverted, but I had a few friends. I had kind of a rough childhood. I was bullied a lot. I went to an elementary school, which is like just outside of like the ghetto side of town, and I wasn't picked on for my skin color, but because a lot of the white kids and the white teachers didn't like me either. And I have kind of a learning disorder, so that they didn't know what was wrong with me. I'm on the spectrum, and I guess that was a relatively new thing at the time. So, yeah.
Well, certainly, it's becoming a more illuminated diagnosis, with people. That's a good thing, I think. All right, so. What was all right? So you kind of described what school was like. Do you have a favorite holiday or time of year that you really love, and it makes you pumps you up, makes you feel better?
Christmas.
Yeah, is it specific the holiday, or is it the build up to it?
It's both. I like seeing my family, who I don't really talk to other than Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Right. Is there
my extended family, at least?
Is there any specific or like every family's got their like little rituals or desserts, things like that? Is there anything in your family?
You mean like food-wise or like
yeah.
tradition-wise?
Yeah. Do you do the lutefisk thing?
The what?
Do you know what lutefisk is?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I asked.
How do you spell it?
Lutefisk, I believe. It's like gelatinous fish. It's an old it's a Scandinavian.
No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Nope. We're not Scandinavian.
I know, man. It's like I just had to ask. It popped in my head, man. All right. So, if you could go back in time and talk to yourself at the age of 8, what would you tell little Kyiverdam?
I'd say to get better grades and to not screw around and not be so lazy, and kind of like I kept to myself, so I would say not to do that so much. And don't take so long with stuff, with life goals.
Did you do anything crazy when you were a kid, or were you?
I've been thinking about this question. I'm like looking for an answer, but I guess it's not crazy, but it's funny, I guess. But when I was a baby, I guess my dad and his friends would like they would swear in front of me, and then I would repeat it right back to them. They called me the tape recorder. And they would laugh their asses off.
That sounds great. An entertaining kid.
Too bad I don't remember it.
Well, all right, so yeah, and so that's kind of reminds. All right, so my mind connects your musicality to that, right? You know what I'm saying? To be able to imitate something, even if you don't know what you're saying, that's kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
So when did you begin your relationship with music?
When my dad started taking me to he started assigning piano lessons. He took me to get piano lessons when I was a kid. Yeah, and he played the piano himself, and he loved jazz and classical music.
What were you? Was that what you were raised on?
He would just play music like on the radio and just play it on the piano. So yeah.
Nice. I got a buddy.
And
that can do that.
my mom liked Queen. She still does. I think that's one of her favorite bands.
Fantastic. Good
She would always
stuff.
play it in the car. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nice classical. Prog rock of the 70s. There was so much creativity back then, and now it's garbage.
Yeah, when Freddie Mercury's death ruined my mom's Christmas, actually.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. So, moving on. Let's see. What? All right. So when? I don't. When I ask this question, I make an assumption. So, and I don't want to be presumptuous. But describe the first time you realized that you were attracted to someone in a romantic, sexual kind of way.
I'm not exactly sure, because I would have, this is weird, but I would have, crushes on fictional characters when I was a kid, and kind of growing up, too. But I had boyfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So...
It didn't last, of course.
So when you type, what would be an example of one of the cartoon characters?
I'm not sure. There were several of them. I guess I would say one of them would be Bender from Futurama. This was back when I was in middle school.
Yeah, man.
It didn't last that long though.
But he made you laugh. I totally get that. See guys, that's one thing. If you don't think you're good looking, if you can make a woman laugh, you know, the rest will fall into place. Trust me. I love being funny to women. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, what about the first time you got shit faced? High/drunk?
I didn't get shit faced, but I got tipsy when I was 21. It was at the end of 2011. I was at a restaurant in Kenosha, actually.
Oh.
I was all giggly.
It is all about the personality. But so you're pretty much, so it sounds like kind of a teetotaler kind of situation, you know? You're not big drinking, not a big partier. That's cool.
I've started drinking a little bit, on and off. I'm not alcoholic or anything. I like Moscato pretty much. That's all I drink for now. Or
Right.
Seagrams.
Yeah.
I hate beer. I hate liquor. I once tried a shot of brandy at my dad's house. It was horrible. It was so bad. I was 12 years old. I started swearing.
I
was like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah.
All right. So, let's see. All right. What about, what was the first recorded music you ever bought, pop wise? I mean, for you as a kid. I guess.
Well, my classmates were into hip hop, so I think my first CD that I ever bought was the Lil Bow Wow CD, Beware of Dog, which came out in 2000.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, did you grow up being a big fan? Were you a big fan of rap at that point? I guess that was real popular, right?
I was a fan of. I would listen to what they listened to. I liked it, but I grew out of it around. I'm not sure. I mean, I also listened to it in high school, but I don't really listen to it that much anymore because it's become so bad and trashy. So.
Indeed, I totally concur.
Yeah. That Cardi B stuff is just no. My cousin who's gonna move in with me, he loves rap. He grew up on rap, and he played Cardi B's WAP song for the first time, and I was like, no, don't, and he started laughing.
I bet. It's good. You know, I don't know. I don't see how people call it talent. Just saying. That's me personally. Excuse me. Let's see. All right. So what's your guilty pleasure music wise?
I would listen. Well, again, I would listen to rap for the beat, but not for the lyrics. Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's kind of talk about. All right. So what was high school any different than grade school and
Yeah.
yeah? What was that like?
Well, like unlike elementary and middle school, it was less ghetto. I mean, I guess it became less ghetto as I grew up. It was more, I wouldn't say preppy, but it was more like, sports oriented because I went to a high school that focused a lot on sports. But I made more friends. I've been in choir since like seventh grade. I started singing when I was 12. I became interested in that. And so I joined the choir and I made it into what's called chorale. It's kind of, you have to be a good singer to join that. I joined that in my junior year, and then in my senior year, I joined the Madrigal Singers, which is like a medieval Christmas themed group. And we even made a CD up in Milwaukee.
Sweet. Maybe one day we'll hear that. I'd like to hear that. I love every kind of music. There's something good. And especially I love medieval chamber music. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so you touched briefly on it, but what about relationships with guys? What's that been like for you?
Well, my first boyfriend was in junior high. That didn't last because he lived an unstable life, and I think he lied to me about quitting smoking, so we broke up with that. And then, and I think I went to the movies with the guy. I'm not sure if it was a date, but we enjoyed that. He's married now. But then high school came and I had, I think, only 2 boyfriends. One, he was kind of a weirdo, no offense, but. And then I dated another guy. They were both freshmen. I don't know. It wasn't because they were freshmen. They just happened to be freshmen. And he was in choir too. But he had lingering feelings for his ex, and so we broke up right before Valentine's Day. Thanks a lot. So, and I had a boyfriend just a few years ago. He lived like 45 minutes away, and he was okay. But then his family didn't like me because it was too quiet and stuff, all that petty stuff. And
Really?
he laid into me for not recognizing a song from a band that he likes, because we were supposed to see him a few months after that happened. And so we just ended up breaking up. And so I've been pretty much single ever since.
Right.
But I do have crushes.
So, let's see. So you're not, are you open to the idea of marriage? Okay. So, it's like
yes.
There's an old saying that, if you just do your own thing, keep your head down, it's like when you least expect it is when it hits you. So, I'm just, I'm excited about that. You're going to be all right. So, all right. So, all right, let's kind of get into all right, your tastes and stuff. What about, are you a horror movie fan?
I take them or leave them.
What kind of movie?
I like one from a few years ago.
Which one? Which one?
My friend showed it to me. It's called Don't Breathe.
That's a great movie. That's a really that weird ending, man. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was a very good suspenseful kind of Hitchcockian kind of thing, man. It was really, really well written, well paced. It was good stuff. What about all right? So, what about science fiction? Are you a fan of sci-fi?
Kind of. My dad kind of got me into it. He was a fan of sci-fi. He showed me the movie Alien when I was in high school.
Mm. All right. So, what? All right. So, what about you? What about your favorite dramatic film?
Well, actually, I forgot to say Silence of the Lambs. I like that one too.
Oh wow! Did you read any of the books?
No, I should though.
Dude, he's a good writer. It's good stuff. Especially Hannibal. That's a great book. I highly recommend that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what about anime? You a big anime fan?
No, but I used to watch Pokemon when I was a kid, along with my younger cousin.
Right? Are you into gaming?
I played video games. I played Sega Genesis, but I also played PlayStation, like, occasionally. I mostly played Sonic on the Sega.
Mm. So, when you just hang out, do you like to read?
I haven't read in a while, but I like to. There's a kitty adoption center that's kind of near me, and I go there. I used to go regularly, but ever since the lockdown happened, I can only go there once a week.
Right. So you like animals.
Mm-hmm. Especially cats. I grew up on cats.
Talk about your cats. How many do you have, and do you want to share their names, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I have 3 now as of October. The one I just got in October, his name is Peter. We got him outside. He was just roaming around our yard looking for food, and so we fed him. And I have Allie. She's a brown tabby. I got her from the adoption center I volunteer at. I've been volunteering there for like almost 13 years, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, and my other one, she's right next to me right now. Her name is Clarice. We also got her outside. We think she was abandoned because she was eating garbage on the street.
Clarice.
And no, she's not named after the named after the Silence of the Lambs character. My mom just thought she looked like a Clarice.
Nice. Well, Clarice is the name of the girlfriend in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer too. So there's that that tangent that a lot of people could, I just always, everybody thinks immediately that name, Silence of the Lambs. It's like, Fly Flat, styling. Clarice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my friend thinks Hannibal Lecter's hot.
Well, so did you see the TV series version?
No, I'm not really into reboots.
That was very sexually, it was a sexy type of thing, man. Yeah. It was more fluid, as they say. Using the term.
Yeah.
So was there anything what about politics? What was it about politics that kind of put you in this neighborhood, as we say?
It was kind of gradual. It all started with when some guy in Milwaukee was killed, and he was mixed race, and then that's when I really started to notice the media bias of they act like, oh, it's only bad when a certain demographic is killed by cops, not the majority demographic, you know what I mean? And that's when I, this was like several years ago though. And
So-
then I started thinking about, the whole gender thing, and I started listening to, just out of curiosity, I don't support this, the MGTOW community. I was listening then, it's like, damn, these guys are kind of bitter. No offense to anyone who out there's a MGTOW. Well, because they talk about, they say they're going in their own way, but they talk about women a lot.
You're not wrong, man.
So I listened to Angry MGTOW, and I came across Ranting Monkeys videos on it, and I didn't really listen to his streams immediately, but it was like a couple years later I decided to give him a try, and that's when I noticed his live streams, and I became hooked on him ever since.
Yeah.
And I have centrist viewpoints.
Would you say you've met a lot of good people in chats? Got some friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've become close friends with a few of them. Yeah.
That's good. That's nice. All right. So, all right. So this is the part where go ahead.
I saw in chat that Czech is mentioning that Ruby Bridges movie. Yeah. I was bullied once, kind of, for my skin color. We were watching the Ruby Bridges movie at an after-school program called the Boys and Girls Club, and it was in the library, and I was not only the only white kid, I was the only white person, because I guess the staff members were also black. And so the scenes where the little girl Ruby Bridges gets mistreated, she goes to an all-white school, and it's like they were giving me dirty looks, like, why did you people do this to us, you know? But that's it.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like 9 years old at the time.
So, all right, do you have any scars, tattoos, or piercings?
I only have my ears pierced. I don't have any tattoos.
All right, so if you did get a tattoo, what would you get?
Maybe a musical note or something.
All right. That sounds cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. In 40 years, what do you think people will be nostalgic for?
If people are still obsessed with masks in 40 years, not wearing masks.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what Halloween will look like in the future. You know? Yeah.
Or in-person contact. Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting too. You've got a point. I'm trying to find this.
Communication.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. And remember, chat, if you've got any questions for Kyiverdam, please make sure you write them down and hold on to them. And, and when we get to a point of where, I will be asking, I want to thank Always Lost on Nothing Else donates $10.77 saying 361, I guess the number of donations. Thank you, sir. Hope this helps the moving fund. Everyone in chat is a doctor now. Thanks, Kyiv. Nice.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Dig Always Lost. Uzi pointed out to me that the capital letters spell the word alone in his name or her name. We don't know. It's a mystery. Let's see. All right, we're not on it. Let's see.
Well, right now, surf the web, go to the kiddie place, and spend time with my cousin, and go for walks or drive around.
Right. So, started hanging out with cousins.
I have friends.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have many in-person friends right now because they're kind of busy with their own lives. So,
sure.
Yeah, I just mostly or go to my parents' house for dinner and watch TV.
All right. So, who's the most fascinating person you've ever met?
I'm not sure. Actually, maybe people like streamers that I've just met. well, not meet, but you know what I mean, start watching.
Right. Let's see.
Or my cousin's daughter, who's no longer here.
What? All right. So, what is? Are you a morning person or a night owl?
No, I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
I'm even gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to. I think I'm gonna switch to second shift soon because we're getting a raise and I can't be part time anymore because it'll cut off certain benefits. So, yeah. The hours at my work are crazy because full time first shift starts at 5:30 in the morning.
Wow.
And second shift starts second shift starts at 1:30 in the afternoon. And I don't like the morning because it's dark. I can't see anything, especially in the winter. I can't, and the roads aren't even plowed yet, so I can't leave my street and stuff. And there are spiders on the back porch or the back door of my house because I live right on the lake. And like in the summer, I see them and I freak out. So I don't like it. When it's still dark, I can't leave the house when it's still dark. So I think the whole 1:30 to 9:30 thing will work out better. Sorry for that long tangent.
No, that's fantastic.
Okay.
All right. So, if there was an Olympics for everyday activities, what activity would you have a good chance of winning a medal in?
Probably either eating junk food or surfing the web or something.
That's right.
I don't know.
All right, so the people that do know you, you're good friends. What would you say that you're best known for?
I guess my humor, because I make them laugh.
So what are
sometimes I can overreact a little bit too.
Right, you keep on, yeah.
Sometimes I get upset easily, which I'm working on. I need to break that habit, but yeah, I make them laugh, and I send them like amusing things on Discord and stuff. Make them laugh.
Amusing things in quotes. Yeah, my God, some of those amusing things I've seen. Not that you posted, but that people like back in Bonsako post. Thick shit. They really have some problems, man. Yeah. I mean, really.
Thank you, Zelda.
All right, so musically, if you were stuck on an island and you could only listen to one person's one music, what would it be?
Probably Queen, or maybe myself, since I sing, play the piano, and play the violin.
Right. Oh, you do play the violin. Wow. So,
yeah.
Very
it's
musical
been a while,
person. Yeah. What's the best thing that's happened to you this month?
My cousin visiting me from out west.
Right? Is the one that's going to move in?
Yes. He's lived out there since 2004, so we're all happy that he's coming back home.
Well, good deal. Good deal. Sounds like he's pretty cool, to have your trust. Is there any kind of art or artists that you're into?
You mean like visual artists?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I guess Van Gogh. I don't know.
I like
whoever is good.
Yeah. Impressionists and expressionists are all good stuff. Where's the strangest place you've ever been?
Don't know. Maybe. Actually, I guess in an alley. I'm not sure.
Okay. What's the worst smell What's the worst smell you've ever smelled?
I think I was down in Illinois one time, and there was this horrible, I don't know what it was. I think it was compost or something. It was like a mix of stink and chocolate milk. I can't really describe it. It was so gross. It almost made me throw up.
No doubt. That sounds gross. Do you have any weird talents?
I am not sure about that either. I'm sorry. I guess perfect pitch.
Nice.
It's unusual. I don't know about weird.
That's very rare, actually. You know.
Yeah, 1 in 10,000 people.
Also, sorry about the singing earlier. Then.
I didn't really hear you.
Okay, good. Thank God. I was trying to sing like Billy Gibbons. Everybody, okay? My head's in Mississippi.
Yeah, I heard that, Mississippi.
If you could give yourself a nickname, what name would you want people to call you besides Kyiverdam?
Well, I've joked around with the name Little Miss Afterthought because I feel like an afterthought sometimes. Mostly in person. But I don't know. I guess I've gone through other names too on YouTube. I don't know. Maybe Wisconsin Beaver or something. I don't know. I like Kyiverdam.
Yeah, it's kind of got a nice little rhythm to it. I must. You see, when I first saw it, I thought you meant like it was a play on Beaver Dam, right? Or play on words.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like.
Well, if you look at my
yeah,
I'm sorry. If you look at my other avatar of the beaver, it has a key around its neck, which kind of fits with my childhood and adolescence because I was a latchkey kid after school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Beaverdam, Kyiverdam.
Let's see. What fictional character do you wish you could meet?
I'm not. I guess Miss Honey from Matilda because she was a nice teacher, and a lot of my teachers were not nice to me.
Damn. What kind of LD did you have? What kind of learning disability did you have?
I'm on the spectrum.
Okay. Let's see.
Autism.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know.
That's just how I was. That's what I was diagnosed with.
Right. So it's not necessarily. Is it a form of Asperger's? Or.
I believe so. Well, Asperger's. I think Asperger's is a type of autism. Actually, the other way around.
Right. There you go. You're correct. If you could be great at one sport, what would it be?
I guess soccer or tennis, because that's what my dad played. Tennis, that is.
What's the first thing you do when you get home from a trip?
Unpack and relax.
Right. What's your favorite outfit you like to wear around the house? You're just chilling.
My t-shirt and black knit pants.
Nice.
My robe, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going anywhere.
So what would you say is if you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what would that be?
What's the meaning of life?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have any strange or interesting collections, or any kind of collections at all, really?
Well, aside from the soda bottles in my room, I used to collect Pokemon cards and rocks.
What kind of rocks?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Just pretty looking rocks. That's what I used to collect that I would find on the beach. I got seashells in my bathroom.
Nice. Yeah. So, are you near the Great Lakes?
Yeah, I live right on Lake Michigan.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, I grew up. I was born and raised in Kenosha.
All right. So, Well, if you want to, you want to touch base on the Kyle Rittenhouse thing?
Yeah, it actually happened right across the street from where I went to elementary school, the Rittenhouse shooting.
Oh wow.
So, but yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think he was just defending himself from a couple of people who were chasing him, who were trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who ended up being criminals.
Oh, and by the way, I don't live in Kenosha anymore, but I don't live too far from it either.
Well, yeah, we don't want to dox you.
Yeah.
But I knew that you had, I wanted to know your opinion on the Kyle Rittenhouse thing because I totally agree with your position. All right, so if you knew that you were going to die within the next year, what would you change about how you live?
I would lose weight and let my hair grow out because it's really short. And clean and be less of a slob because I'm kind of a slob right now.
All right, so all modesty,
brutally honest.
all modesty aside, what are you better than 90% of the people at?
I guess identifying notes when I hear it.
Yeah, it does have to be so like a what was that? What note was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a G.
Nice. See? I didn't know what it was. I'm glad you told me.
I didn't know you were gonna. I didn't know you were gonna do that. I thought you heard a noise. I thought you were like, "What was that?" Sorry, I misunderstood.
I got it, man. Yeah, it's just like I'm kind of dipping into a new set of questions in here, man. So I'm having fun with this. What's the most interesting?
Give me another one.
Yeah, what's the most interesting fact you know?
I was saying, give me another note to identify before asking another question.
Oh.
That's an E flat.
That was horrible.
Okay. That's a C.
Okay. Good old C. What's your favorite smell?
I guess vanilla or fruit, like a tropical fruit. Or chocolate chip cookies.
Nice. Yeah.
Or pasta. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure. Those are my top.
Those are all beautiful smells too. Very, very nice. It's like it's kind of image inducing when you ask people about that. It's a very, your brain really holds on to the olfactory data. What machine or appliance in your house aggravates you the most?
What plants in my house?
Appliance.
Or appliances.
Or machine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess the central air because it's really loud when it's on.
If you found a briefcase filled with $1 million, $100 bills in front of your door, what would you do with it?
Well, I would save it mostly.
You had a briefcase filled with $1 million, $100 bills. How big would that be? I don't think
$1 million, $100 bills.
Yeah, I don't think this question really was thought out really well.
Well, maybe it's in a credit card. I don't know.
Let's see.
Or a stack of credit cards.
Where do you want to live when you retire?
I'd stay right here in Wisconsin.
Okay. Let's see. Back on it here. All right. So, what would you say is your spirit animal? You got a feeling I know.
Well, I'm not quite sure what a spirit animal is. Is that like your favorite animal?
Yeah, like one that you think represents you, that appears to, be like you. I think that's what,
I don't know. I'm guessing a bird because I can sing.
Nice. Yeah, see, it's like if you saw me, you would know that mine was a bear. And not those kind of bears, people. Okay, just. So we asked about the collections. All right, so if you could go back in time and spend a week with anyone, who would it be and why?
I would spend a week with my cousin's daughter, who I mentioned earlier, because I don't think she and I knew each other very well. And I guess she was an amazing person, according to her mom and my grandma.
What did she do?
Yeah. Well, from what I was told, she sang like me. She was an artist. She played sports. She was in martial arts. She would nurse injured or sick animals back to health. And she was a nice person. And she went overseas, too. I've never been outside of the country.
So it sounds like you what they're saying is that you're similar to this person. That's kind of cool.
I wanted to get to know my cousin better.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like they're giving you a compliment, too.
She's not here anymore, though. She's no longer alive.
That's sad. Okay, so, all right, this is where we shift gears one more time. And we're at what I call the Lipton questions in honor of James Lipton, who did the Inside the Actor Studio. Asked, would talk to people like everyone from Robert De Niro to Tom Cruise. He would ask all of these actors the same question. And it's 10 questions, beginning with, what is your favorite word?
I would say, I don't know. I guess it would be tranquility, I guess.
What's your least favorite word?
Well, these days, conversation, because of the whole SJW crowd.
Right.
Or privilege.
Yeah.
Privilege, yeah.
We need to have a conversation about that, because your tone is problematic. that kind of shit there. All right, so what turns...
Or uncomfortable.
Indeed. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
What turns me on creatively, I guess songs, because I like to sing along with them, especially I like to sing along with either choral music or like those 40s big band singers.
Oh, yeah.
And emotionally, I'm not sure. I guess interpersonal communication, and spiritually, I guess, would be the same.
All right, so what turns you off creatively? What'll shut your song down?
I guess when they the lyrics, I guess. Like if they're trashy.
I get you.
Or they just don't make any sense.
Yeah. Did you ever hear that CeeLo song where it's a really good pop song, but it's like basically what it was that the record label told him that he needed to put a specifically pop, the single, right, the song that they were going to promote off that album, and he was resistant to it, so he wrote it, and it was really great catchy tune, but the whole punchline was "fuck you." So they couldn't play it on the radio. Right. I was
Oh, and I also hate I also hate I also hate songs that have bad messages in them, like cheating and stuff.
Oh wow.
Or like, oh, I don't want you because like Scrubs by TLC. It's like if you don't have a fancy car or you live in a nice house, you're a loser and stuff,
Mm.
Yeah, it's like you're making women look like gold diggers by talking like that. No money, no honey, It's like no.
Mm. Yeah.
Or cheating on your significant other or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Yeah.
Right.
I hate those kind of songs.
Mm.
Even though the beat might be catchy, I don't like the message.
All right, so what's your favorite curse word?
I guess it would have to be either ass blaster, cocklick, or rat fuck, courtesy of my uncle.
Ass blaster. Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I came up with the term tushwookie. So people,
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to light that one up, people. Let's spread the news. Hashtag tushwookie.
Mhm.
So.
Or twat waffle.
Twat waffle, yeah, that's a classic. I remember the first time I saw that, it knocked me over. Yeah. I used to hang out with these people on Facebook, and I went crazy because of politics. All right, what noise or sound do you love?
Well, regarding music, I like, have you ever heard of Eric Whitacre?
No. Tell me about him.
He's a choral conductor, and he has composed these awesome songs with these breathtaking chords, and like Water Nights, like, oh my god, this is beautiful.
Wow.
So that's the music aspect. Or I guess a kitten meowing, I guess, would be a sound that I love too.
Mm-hmm.
Or a good beat, like a pop beat.
Mm-hmm. So what noise or sound do you hate?
I would say fire drills or the fire alarm, because they used to scare the crap out of me. I have sensitive hearing, so
right.
I've always hated fire alarms.
I'm sure you do. All right, so what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
A profession, I would guess a singer.
What profession would you not like to do?
A diversity trainer.
I like that answer, man. Whoa. Right. All right, and the final Lipton question is, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Even though you don't think you deserve to be here, you do, because you have been way too hard on yourself and you deserve more than you give yourself credit for. So come on in.
Right. Did a lot of people give you that feedback that you're hard on yourself?
Oh yeah, I am hard on myself. Like, I get paranoid sometimes. It's like, oh, did I take too long with this or something? Or I suck at this or I suck at that. And it's like, no, you don't suck at all.
That's right.
So,
I'm trying
to build up my self-esteem.
All we can do is try to be good people, and and work at that. So, all right. So this is our chat. This is time for you to queue up your questions and start loading them in. While we're waiting on some of those, remember multiple question marks. Someone that you want to ask Miss Kyiv or Kyiverdam these questions. Okay. What do you want to do?
Regarding what?
I don't know.
For a living or with my life or
What's your biggest turn on?
I don't know, find a husband, I guess find a husband. Or a boyfriend at least. My biggest turn on? Well, regarding men, I like their laughs for some reason. Like, whenever, I don't know why. It just makes me feel, good, I guess. I swoon whenever I hear certain guys laugh. It's like, oh, it's so adorable. Or funny.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you also play fiddle music? You said you played violin, but do you play fiddle music?
No, I was in the orchestra I started playing the violin when I was 9, but I was in the orchestra in middle school and high school.
She doesn't play that bluegrass garbage. She's classically trained. Sorry about that. Is All Hell Blue Whale a cult? Mr. Scott asks.
I don't know. Never heard of that.
Okay. Neil asks, what's your favorite band? We already went through this.
Queen.
Yes.
Or Nine Inch Nails.
Pay attention.
Because of my mother.
Yeah, 9 Inch Nails. It's great stuff. The Downward Spiral is an incomparable album. To be honest, I think it's one of the most creative beats of genius. The mixing. I'm into the studio stuff and the mixing and stuff. But Neil's like, hey, now I like a bluegrass IRATE. Lol. I know you. I like it too, actually, to be honest. But I was just crapping up for a minute. I like Hayseed Dixie, where they do bluegrass versions of AC/DC songs. It's pretty cool. All right, so what do you think about Barbara from Barbara for You to See, or Barbara for Relax, or Barbara 2.0, the Barbara Horvat?
Well, I've only seen a couple of her videos, but I think as far as I know, she's against illegal immigration like I am.
Definitely. There's a big story about how she's tried to get in the country. Is cereal an ass soup? What?
No.
What is an ass soup?
What kind of question? I don't know.
Maybe he's just saying, is cereal a soup?
That's a weird question, Gio.
Yeah, if you're talking into your mics, you know they fucked that up. So we're reading stuff that didn't make sense. Are you into your own sex, a.k.a. women's? Spittlebuggies asks.
No.
Because she is.
No.
Let's see. Madness asks, what do you think about blue waffles?
They're gross.
I
know what you're talking about too.
Oh, really? See, what is that?
It's a shock image. It's of a woman's thing, and it's really infected.
Oh, shite. Sorry about that.
It's disgusting.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
Now I get it, right? There's some kind of like sick meme. All right. Becca wants to know what your favorite time of day is.
Oh, man. I guess, like late afternoon. Like 4 o'clock.
All right. So, you were asked if cereal is soup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ass soup.
If tomatoes are a fruit, does that mean that ketchup is jelly?
Well, tomatoes are also vegetables, so I guess sort of.
I always just thought that was a good question. All right, if you could choose your last meal, what would it be?
A nice Italian dish like mastacholi, or shrimp fried rice, which is Chinese.
I eat.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Marvel and DC characters?
I'm not into Marvel or DC, but I guess Spider-Man and Superman.
Okay, fair enough. Have you ever used a Dixie cup?
Yeah, for when I brush my teeth and rinse out my mouth, yeah.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Well, even though I just bought vanilla before the stream started, I like double fudge brownie or chocolate chip cookie dough.
Wow, good stuff. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That's the good shit. That's the heroin. All right, so in the universe of story, that's a horrible question. In the universe of Toy Story, are sex dolls alive?
Yes, but you don't see it.
That's like fucking, that's money, dude. I'm just saying. He was here last week. And, we had a good time. All right, if you had to give
Terry
up,
says my last meal should.
Go
Terry
ahead.
says my last meal should be chicken Kyiv. I actually had that last night
oh, nice.
at my mom's house. So yeah.
What makes it Kyiv? Or is it like in borscht in a beet sauce or something? I don't know.
Well, when we have it, it's filled with butter mostly, and you have to cut it really slowly, or else it'll squirt all over the place.
All right. All right. So when did your people come over here from Ukraine?
I'm not sure about Ukraine, but I know that my mother's ancestors came to America from the Netherlands in the 1900s.
Okay.
They came from Holland.
I didn't know if they were like trying to escape the Holodomor or the Soviet incursions and stuff.
I don't think so. So that it wasn't really told as that much.
Right.
I talked to my mom's family more than my dad's family.
If you had to give up one body part, what would that be?
I don't know. I guess one of my pinky toes. I don't know.
That's a good answer because actually they're useless.
Or my wisdom teeth, or my molars, because they're way back there. You can't really notice if they get extracted.
That's right. Let's see. Have you ever seen Alfred Jodocka's Quack? I don't know what that is. I don't either. I have not either. Oh, where was that question? What's your favorite color? That's a good question, Chuck.
Turquoise.
Nice. If you could run a sanctuary for animals, what animals would you fill it with?
I guess the endangered ones, like tigers and whales, if it was water based, or birds, because a lot of cats kill them. And
Seagrass.
or cats and dogs.
Yeah, Seagrass.
You're gross, Shio.
I know. Would you put Diet Coke and Mentos in an orifice?
No. No.
CO, stop it. All right. We'll wait for a couple more. And while we're doing that, all right, for the stragglers to roll up, I want to ask you, who do you think is a criminally undersubscribed YouTuber that somebody you want to promote, okay? That they need subs, like your channel. And I've got links to your channel now that I mention it, and your Twitter under Kyiverdam SOCMED right after the little Streamlabs ad. So.
My the most underrated, criminally underrated YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it would be either Scribe or P-Dog.
Indeed.
Because they're funny and they have a good take on things.
All right, so how hot is Mila Kunis? I think she's Ukrainian, isn't she? I believe so.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's from Ukraine.
Is she hot?
She is pretty. Yeah, I'd say she is.
What's your favorite animal sound?
A cat meowing.
Treehouse or underground fort?
Or a lion roaring. I'd say treehouse.
Have you ever eaten a kitten's fiddle buggies?
No.
Negative.
No.
What does the age of the victim increase this? Does the age of the victim increase the severity of necrophilia?
I wouldn't say so. It's all gross.
I'm not sure if that was. I don't know. Did she answer the sandwich question? What sandwich question?
It's peanut butter and jelly.
Ah, what's your favorite sandwich to make? Peanut butter? Oh, PB&J, man, the classic. The same one that Biden likes. He likes the grape jelly, you know, because we would have never known that had our fantastic mainstream media been on top of things.
Yeah.
So they could ask him questions like that and what flavor ice cream he's eating.
I also say that Minions is criminally underrated too.
Good people in Minions. Let's see. What's your favorite gemstone? Question from
Diamond, because that's my month. That's my month birthstone.
Diamond?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that's April.
Yeah, it is. What's your favorite type of kitty?
I like the classic tabby because they got they don't have stripes, they have splotches on their fur coloring.
Yeah, beautiful. Some of that stuff is it's good camo, especially the orange guys, man. They're
Or long hairs because they're fluffy.
Yeah. They make, man. I'm definitely allergic to that, to long hairs. All right, so you just started doing stuff on your channel. Do you have anything new? Somebody just stop. Do you have anything new content wise that you have in the works that you want to talk about?
Well, I stream sporadically, depending on if I'm bored or if I have something to say, but I also sing happy birthday to people. I sang for Prospero today.
Prospero, happy birthday, Prospero. Happy birthday to you. Boom, boom. Let's see. What is the ideal bra cup size?
I guess B or C, because if you go any bigger, it'll hurt your back.
Fair enough.
Or they'll sag or whatever.
Whose laugh is your favorite? Check your logic, wants to know.
I would say, let's see. I'm not sure. Because there was a guy who streamed a lot with Monkey, but he hasn't been on that much. He hasn't been on in about a year, but he still is on Twitch. I guess it would be his.
You can say his name. It's okay.
It's Badger Man.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. The German guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool, man. God.
I like Jack Gunsky's laugh too. Like it's funny when he laughs because it's so loud.
All right, what's your favorite genocide? Ask Bubonic.
My favorite genocide?
Yeah,
I don't know. No genocide is good. I guess commie genocide. I don't know.
That's right. Yes. Communism doesn't kill enough communists. Yeah, that's the question. All right, so let's see. What about a YouTuber you think is overhyped? Somebody that you don't understand?
I guess I would go with I guess Hunter Avalon, because he kind of, fell off the deep end, I suppose, or he moved left.
Yeah, dude, he did a total flip flop, dude.
Or BuzzFeed.
Hmm.
Or As Is.
I agree. Excuse me. All right, so what will finally break the internet, do you think?
I guess the amount of stupidity coming from a bunch of, idiots.
Indeed.
Like, especially the left.
So, all right, and before we, all right, so this is the part where we kind of like, all right, so, I'm done with my questions, man. We've come full circle back at YouTube.
Also, the useless cook wants me to shill his channel.
Okay. Showing the Useless Cook channel.
Yeah.
Is that
okay?
Yeah, I met him on Millions. That's right. That's right. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice guy. Very nice guy. All right, so
should I post it in chat or do you want to?
Go ahead and post it in chat. And
okay.
You should be able to.
Will do. Yeah, I did. There's his channel.
Thanks, fam. I appreciate that. So all right, so everybody subscribe to Kyiverdam and to the Useless Cook. I need to talk to him. Maybe I need to get him in here, right? Because that's kind of what I'm trying to do is also with this thing is kind of pay it forward, because people helped me out when I was brand new here. And of course, there was some advice I turned down that I wish I had, to be honest. But hey, it is what it is, man. And so I'm trying to give handouts to people. I can't, if I can't, I can't give them money, but I can, have somebody on here. I love it. So, all right. So the next week, is there anything specific you're going to be doing so we can pop in and hang out with you? Kyiverdam?
You mean like on YouTube?
Yeah.
I might do a stream with Czech or somebody or Zalblay.
Nice.
We'll talk about whatever is like if there's like a big news story or something, some big event, then yeah, I'll stream.
How do you usually let people know about that? Should they watch your Twitter?
I should show myself in my Twitter more, but no, I know that YouTube sucks at notifications a lot, but yeah.
Oh, God.
Or I could share my streams too before I go live. Or I'll just sing happy birthday if anyone has a birthday out there.
Yes. And I like that, you're pretty cool.
Thank you.
So, and it's like I said, my gut is never wrong. I knew this would be a good interview. It went a little fast. I don't know if that's because I'm like just raging on caffeine or what, but that usually has something to do with it. All right. So on my plate, this time next week it'll be drone tech. Is scheduled again for the third time. We'll see if we can make it this time. No, that wasn't any kind of passive aggressive shit. Maybe it was a little passive. Maybe. Anyway, so but tomorrow Becca and I will be on Twitch because Susan's a bitch. That's right. We're looking at Spies of the Cold War on extra credit from the Gulag with Becca Fairley. Yes, Caffeine Rage. And of course Cream Stream and XD. Last night's XD was really good. The title was "We're all queer now," and I think that you might want to check it out.
Yep.
And just don't let it drive you to self harm of any kind. It's not worth it, but it'll get you going. I don't know, man. I got nothing else to say. What about you, Miss Kyiverdam?
Just look out for my streams.
All right, let's say goodbye when we get out of here.
I'll be in chat.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.